You have to model healthy technology use yourself. You do. I'm always amazed at the parents who can't even sit in my session without pulling their phone out and having to text people or check things, and then they're mad that their kids do it. That doesn't make sense. Your kids will live what they learn and learn what they live. And then I think the two biggest ones that go together are you have to teach boredom, tolerance, and adventure all at the same time. In other words, kids need unstructured play. One of the things that I don't hear any conversations about with, well, kids today, blah, 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 is we've taken away unstructured play from them. When was the last time you drove by a local park where kids were allowed to play? Well, they might get kidnapped. The numbers are pretty low on that. Oh, but something bad might happen. Right, but something bad might happen anywhere. I had to drive to this office today. I had a chance of dying. I had a chance of getting hurt. I'm wearing cowboy boots. That could hurt. Not quite the same. But you have to teach your children that it's okay to be bored. In other words, don't fill the gaps for them. It's okay to be bored. And then you have to invite them to use their imagination and their brains for adventure. Now, I don't watch a lot of TV. People ask me, what's the new show? Dutton Ranch. Have you watched Dutton Ranch? No. Have you watched Marshalls? No. Have you watched fill in the blank? No, because I'm doing things or I'm reading. Thankfully, the people who predicted that reading was going to rot our brain turned out to be wrong. But then I encourage my kids to engage in unstructured play. There are cardboard pieces strewn all over my backyard. I'm not really sure why. I just know my son's playing with them and he's slingshotting stuff through them. There is a hanger that my son plays with, right? That is age. We were talking about this with him, right? Those constant conversations. We were talking about age development. And he was talking about how he plays with it. My wife was like, yeah, that's actually pretty normal for your age. Now, we're slowly losing it, but part of the reason we're slowly losing it is because we are taking unstructured play away from children. And so we have to walk this out. This is part that many parents hate. There's no perfect formula. There's no guarantee. And so they err on the side of total removal. But we have an entire generational history that didn't work. It didn't work with food. It didn't work with alcohol. It's not going to work with technology. It just isn't. And at some point, we have to come to the place where we teach our child to navigate walking it out. So we have to teach them wisdom. We have to teach them discernment. We have to fight the resistance. We have to create a resistance to fight the urge to parent out of fear, because you can't control anything. You certainly can't control what happens to your kids forever. And so you want to prepare them for when you are no longer guiding them, or when you're no longer guiding them by virtue of position. And the truth is, I get it. I think many of us are exhausted. We're overscheduled. We are involved in too many sports. We are involved in too many extracurricular activities. We are involved in we've taken it's very American of us. We've taken this idea that if a little bit is good, whole lot is better.